Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mid, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby. Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim and Queen Silvy, and thank you for dropping in on another Thursday evening on the Queen Silvy Show. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you my co-host, the most beautiful woman in the world and the world's sexiest granny, Queen Silvy.
Correcto mundo. It is me, Queen Silvy, on this terrific Thursday with the Now You Know show. Hope you're doing fine. Good morning, a good afternoon, and a good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. You know you're in for some super greatness, so get ready for that. In the meantime, how you doing, Smooth?
I'm doing terrific on this Thursday evening, Queen, and how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious,
Yes.
I suppose, is 24/7, 365, Queen Silvy. You're just simply
I know.
amazing.
Amazing. I know. I double that. I am double.
Okay, amazing. Okay.
Yes, I am. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. The amazing kings and queens presenting some encouraging, inspirational, funny, musical, great segments from the heart just for you is very amazing. But we also have some amazing announcements, right?
Indeed, absolutely. As always, our hearts and prayers are going out to the world, everything going around, still a lot of conflict around the world as well. Geez, even here within the good old U.S. of A. There always seems to be something going on. But hey, you know what this Queen always says?
Faith over fear. That's right.
That's right. And anyhow, you know what? And because you are worth it, Foxy 5 Jewelry. Sassy, elegant, affordable, fashionable jewelry and accessories for you and or that someone special. That's right. Go ahead and get hold of Monica Wright on Facebook or visit her at her website at www.foxy5jewelry.com. Another way to keep up with the Queen and myself is look at the top of the screen. You're going to see scrolling at www.thequeensilvershow.com. That is our website where you can go and you can catch up on all our past shows by simply going to the show page and clicking on the flyer of your choice. Or even better yet, you can go to our YouTube channel. Type in The Queen Silvy Show in the search engine, and you'll get the results of all three of our shows, as well as some other projects that we work on that aren't necessarily included on our radio page.
Right.
So, hey, you got some options open to you. Either way, The Queen Silvy Show. Go ahead and Google it. We are Googleable. That's right. Let's see. Oh, you know what? How about some analytics?
Let's do it.
How about from last week's show, the United States, Africa, United Kingdom, Ireland, Poland, France, Canada, Mexico, Australia, and Germany. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate you tuning on in.
Yes, we do appreciate you tuning in. In fact, if you're watching this live, I want you to know, Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on our archives, say what?
Those two. Archives, too.
Our love is everlasting.
That's why we're Googleable, because we got all kinds of different ways to present stuff.
We love and appreciate you. That's right. Hey, you know
yes,
what?
Yes, we do.
You do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get some of the super greatness we have in store for you. In fact, later on, we will be ending the show with a fantastic Music video by the one and only blues guitarist, Rocky Athis. One of my favorite songs indeed. You are so in for it. Spread the word if you will be so kind. So before we get things going, I do want to give shout outs.
How about that?
About that. I want to give some shout outs to my good deserving kings and queens all over the world like you. Kinsley Petiniot, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley Follett Clark, and Kennette Rawls. Hey.
Shout out to you.
Did you hear that? To Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Petiniot, Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
As well as Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
You like my voice? I do too. Shout out to my poo-poo-poos, my grandsons, Omari, Jonathan Jr., and Tyron, and my great-grandson who visited me today, Mr. DJ.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Shout out to Jonathan Sr., Lee Allen Sr., Queen Sonia, Khaki, Shanika, Brianna, Alana, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Kelly and Ryan and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy, and the All-American Girls.
Shout out to you.
To Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
I love my voice. Shout out to
my
my good...
Stop smoking.
Well, what could I say? To my good friends down in Africa, Amy Kanema, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Area Lua.
Shout out to you.
Mm-hmm. Robin Taylor, DJ Team Brook 100. To my good queens over in United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Shout out to Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Series Edition, Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Shout out to Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gorb Dobb, Miguel Montebon, Brian Pearson, and my good friend Joe Mass.
Shout out to you.
That's right. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. If you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we most definitely would do that 3 days a week, every Tuesday. I'm not gonna tell you what. Hello, don't hate, don't hate. But as I said,
shout
you
out to
want
you.
someone to be shouted out. He's in love with my new voice, but that's okay. Go ahead. If you'd love to be shouted out, we will represent you 3 days a week, every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show, every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, special co-host Larry E. out of Dallas, Texas, and every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you, check out this resource. And when we get back, let's start the greatness rolling with some super greatness just for you on the Now You Know Show.
There you go.
I hope you are ready. I hope you are kind to spread the word for someone else to come in on some of the super greatness we have in store for you. Like my first segment of the day, Miss Pamela Anderson, who is blowing up worldwide and in the community. We have a hat and jury fashion show coming up within the end of the weekend, in fact. So I don't know what she's going to talk about, but you're going to find out like I am as we sit back and enjoy. You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela.
Hello, and I hope your day is going well, and I thank you for watching. You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. Now, I am Pamela Anderson, and I'm a former caregiver for my mom, Michele Boyd, who had dementia. Well, Alzheimer's Awareness Month is here. So let's wear purple to represent the love, support, and attention we give those we love. Now, during Alzheimer's Awareness Month, Access Now are asking members of Congress to sign a bipartisan letter urging the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to reverse their decision to provide fair and impartial access to those living with early Alzheimer's. Now, for more information, go to Access Now. Now, we are better together. So grab your bestie, have a family gathering, engage your co-workers and neighbors, and sign up for the Walk to End Alzheimer's at alz.org/walk. There you can join my team, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela, or you can form your own team. You can create a fundraiser, or you can just donate to the cause. Now, sharing our stories are very important because they do help generate awareness, support, funds for the fight to end Alzheimer's. Now, let's listen to Kamare's story, One Day at a Time.
My relationship with my mom when I was growing up was pretty open and honest. I never really had a reason to rebel. I noticed the first symptoms in my mom when she began losing weight. I think she lost like 150 pounds. Incredible amount of weight through not really trying. The main thing I remember is my grandmother came to visit. So we spent the whole day together, my grandmother, myself, and my mother. My husband's a chef, so we went to his restaurant, we had lunch, we went to my father's grave. Like, we had a whole day together. And then a couple of weeks later, I asked my mom about it, and she had no recollection of that day happening and was angry that I had brought it up with her. So that's when we started making doctor's appointments. So I had just found out that my mother was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. I'm 28 years old. I had just lost my father 5 years ago. I remember going to a bar with my best friends and saying that like it wasn't fair that I had to deal with this and crying. And then I kind of just went into like, all right, what do we have to do? There's so much business involved in it. There's so much that you have to do that I kind of dived into that now that I'm on the other side of that. I feel angry and tired. I think anger is often a cover for other emotions that I may or may not have allowed myself to deal with yet. What I miss most about my mom since she's been sick is just being able to talk to her, share adult things like talk about work, talk about my relationship. If I could have my old mom back, I would ask her to be patient with me and not think that I was angry with her. Just know that everything that I was doing was because I love her and I wanted to take the best care of her as possible.
She's doing an excellent job, and I love her. And because she got a life too. She's just a phone call away.
Now, our stories are important because when we share them, we help somebody to know that they are not alone. Now, if you join me next week, we will highlight my hat and jewelry fashion show event for the longest day. So tune in. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And I want you to remember that you are not alone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. I got to get my hypeness on. Yeah. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Pamela Anderson, for coming aboard this platform. Definitely making a huge worldwide difference. If you have not, please do. And if you have, please spread the word for someone else to go and join the Facebook group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela, where there's so much resourceful, important information, connections, answers being done for you. If you have something that you're not sure of, contact Pamela Anderson and get the answers, get the resources, get on the right path. So, are you hungry? Do you want to know where there's somewhere that's good to eat or not good to eat? Well, that's what LP does. He goes around the United States checking out fast food restaurants, lets you get to watch them smash it, then he rates it, and you be the one to decide if you would love to go check it out yourself. Thank you, everyone who sends in their recommendations for places for him to check out. Let's check out this week and find out what he is grubbing on with this segment, LP Flavor Review.
I'm looking at the opening. It looks like he's in Dallas. Let's find out.
One of my favorite places.
It's a beautiful day in Dallas, Texas, and I'm down here in Deep Ellum checking out Hattie B's. And you know, shout out to my boy 52 Savage for turning me on to this spot, man. At first sight, I'm like, damn, them pickles gotta go, but everything else looks good. Mild chicken, and they even give you a piece of bread to go on the side. Now these beans, they may have me farting, but from the first taste, yeah, that shit was worth it. That mac and cheese looked creamy, pimento mac and cheese, like that. And it was good, it was different. That chicken was nice and soft and tender. When you break it in half, you can tell that they marinated it real good in whatever mild sauce they marinated in. But that first bite, it was like, you bite into some soft creaminess. And then with the ranch game too though, that mild flavor just goes to a whole nother level. Just look how tender that chicken is, man. I think this is my new favorite spot right down here in Deep Ellum, man. I get this shit right here. 7.8 all day, baby.
Wow.
Well, I want to say that mac and cheese looked kind of good.
Yeah, tasty. Chicken looked off the
that
hook.
chicken did too, right?
I thought that bridge looked familiar right at the very beginning. I said, that's downtown Dallas.
You're correct, Mundo. It was definitely Texas, the DFW area. Hey, if you are in the DFW area, tell me something. Have you tried Hattie B's? Let me know what you think, because I think I would like to try some Hattie B's.
Hattie B's.
Looking very good. Thank you so
And
much.
what did he say? He was down in Deep Ellum. Yeah, the old area.
Memories. Memories.
You
Thank
should
you.
look
LP.
that up. That's interesting. Yeah, look up Deep, E-L-U-M.
Yeah, you find a lot going on down
Lot going on
in
down
Deep
there.
Ellum. Trust me. Hold your pocketbook tight in some of the streets.
Well, that's near the area where Kennedy got shot, too. So it's historic down in that area.
Interesting down in that area, indeed. Lots of music, lots of food, apparently, as you see right there. And hey, thank you so much, LP, for coming aboard this platform, making me want some Hattie B's today, right now.
Indeed.
So let's keep things going on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show. Hope you're enjoying the show. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. It means a great deal to Smooth and myself. Superstar Kayne Petiniot, born blind and autistic, is a Christian rapper, man of God, an extraordinary, multi-talented young man, bringing his gift to the platform just for you. He also does some great music, too. I think you're in for a treat today as we sit back and enjoy. You're not alone, not today. Here's that blooper. Where's that music? Send it in for that drawing, baby. Silvy just made that blooper. But get ready for God's word to be heard with Superstar Kayne.
Hey, what is up? God bless you guys. This is Superstar Kayne Petiniot here for another edition of God's Word to be Heard. So, for today, you guys are in for a really big treat. I am doing something a little bit different for you guys today. I am going to be playing Amazing Grace on the harmonica for each and every single one of you guys. And just let me give you a little bit of a background on how much I loved the harmonica back then, how I got started. I used to be a huge fan of the harmonica. I heard it played on a radio station, 93.5 WRQN, way back then when I was like in my teenager years. And I really got into it and used to play the national anthem for baseball games when I was into the harmonica for my brothers in Toledo, Ohio. I even played for the Freedom Celebration, and it was even on Channel 11 at 11 with Dan Cummings. So, for today, that is why I planned on doing this for you guys. So I pray that this song will bless each and every single one of you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening. You guys can find me on Facebook, Kayne, Kayne, Petiniot, Petiniot, YouTube under Kayne, Kayne, the Christian rapper, also TikTok and on Messenger. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for listening, and God bless you.
Amazing
That was
Grace.
nice.
That's
Amazing
so wonderful.
Grace.
Superstar Kayne Petiniot. Wasn't that great?
Yeah, that was nice.
Smooth was singing to it. I couldn't because I'm not in the shower, but I hummed it nevertheless. Thank you so
Maybe we can all relate to that song.
very much so. I hope you enjoyed it as well. You can catch that and so much more. Oh my goodness. Kayne is super blessed and he's blessing the world through his YouTube channel, Kayne, the Christian rapper. Go there and get your groove on, because I do. And then I get my blessings on all together at the same time. But I couldn't like drop it, see dance off of the harmonica song. I was just into it in a humming type of a mode, but okay. Thank you, Superstar Kayne Petiniot, for coming aboard this platform and blessing the world. You know who else blesses the world? These next few segments of these queens really put it out there for you, giving their heart to you. Kennette Rawls definitely does that with her motivation, her inspiration, her spiritualness that she brings within her segment is what I love too.
Really? How about Happy Black Sheep, too? Just out of curiosity, that's usually the way we do it.
All right, where's my blooper cam, my blooper sound again?
I mean, she got ahead of herself.
I sure did. I mean, you know, in my mind, I'm still picturing that macaroni and cheese. You know, I'm a cheesehead. I'm like, that's all I'm focusing on. But no, we are correct. You stand correct, Smooth. Thank you very much. Vonda Vision is first coming with the.
You know
with
why
the
I
segment.
checked you on that? Because I'll wait till you say.
Right, because you are the president of the Happy Black Sheep Club, and Smooth is going to show you
chapter
how we club members do it. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
Bah. You know, sometimes these, you know, like the moose slides, they do this stuff, but Happy Black Sheep.
We ain't coming with you no deep dap stuff. No.
Simple, straightforward.
Vonda Vision keeps it real. I'm telling you, she brings the realness, the authenticity. I'm full of it today. But nevertheless, keep you on your P's and Q's, right? Send it in and get in that drawing for that cash prize nevertheless. So let's sit back and check out her segment. I'm looking forward to it. Happy Black Sheep.
Yeah. How y'all doing? This is Happy Black Sheep, a.k.a. Vonda Vision. How you guys doing? Bah. Oh, yeah, I had to give you a taste of the ocean, y'all. I had to give you a taste. I'm so much out here enjoying myself. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I want to talk about having a good time and being okay having a good time. It's a lot of times that we can have a good time, but that good time that we have, is it really good? When you go on vacation, do you take your damn time to make sure that you have time? Have you paid all your shit so that when you come out here, you can just enjoy and have a good time? That's what it's about, you know? All that goddamn fussing and arguing and shit and being unhappy. Who the fuck wants to do that shit? Look at this water, man. Listening to the waves. You have people out here of all walks of life doing their own thing, you know, have their own bag, their own problems. But everybody's out here chilling in Miami. It's beautiful. Everybody's along the beach, see? Chilling, doing their own thing. It's early in the morning, you know? When you're supposed to be on the highway and shit, you know? And we're taking our time and being easy, being nice to each other. And this weekend has been wonderful, so incredible. I want you to know that having a true friend is just what that is. It's having a true friend. If you don't have one, you better get you one. I've been having a wonderful time. She invited me to celebrate her 50th out here, and it has been wonderful. Nothing has made me mad, got upset, ain't nobody arguing, and there was a lot of people. A lot of people. We can do this. You know, we can get along if we want to. You know, it's all about what we want to do. What do you want to do? Do you want to get along? Or do you want to continue with all the bullshit and the arguing and the fighting and the craziness? You know, sometimes you have to put things in the right perspective to understand what really goes on in life. And what goes on in life is for you to have fun, for you to chill out, have family, and love. All that fighting and arguing, it makes no sense. You have beautiful people in the world that walks around. Look at this beautiful lady's about to walk past me. She's minding her own business. She's beautiful in the morning, gorgeous. You see what I mean? Just a beautiful vibe. You always want to have that beautiful vibe, okay? Always. If you don't have it, I'm gonna need you to change your goddamn atmosphere. Because having a chance to have a good time, to relax, to put your hair down, that's sometimes all you need to make you feel better when you go back to your reality, to make you handle your shit better. All your situations will be handled so much better. That's basically all you would need. Look at this doggy. Look at the doggy. Even the doggy knows how to goddamn vacate. Look, the dog know how to vacate. You know, if the dog know how to damn have a vacation, you should know how to have a damn vacation. You should know how to be nice and treat people so you can have people around you where you can have nice things and go places. South Beach is a motherfucker. You hear me? It is so beautiful out here. It's always beautiful in South Beach. Always beautiful. I just want to make sure that I let you guys know that having true friends and taking your time out and having a vacation so you won't have a stroke or a heart attack because you're trying to pay these bills, you know, to have nice things. You don't have to have a rush on it. Take your time. Get what you want. So that way when you go on vacation, you're happy, you're not stressed, and it makes everything a hell of a lot easier. When you're stressed, you never have fun. You have arguments. Yeah, arguments, but you never have any motherfucking fun. Y'all know this is Vonda Vision. You know I don't see it my goddamn way. You make sure you check on your motherfucking elderly and give them some sugar for me, all right? Vonda Vision, a.k.a. Happy Black Sheep. Bye. I'll see you guys later. You better vacate, because that's what I'm getting ready to do.
Go. All right.
Hey, that beach looked good.
Yeah, didn't it?
That beach was calling me. It's calling me. Can you hear it? Oh, yeah. Gonna find a couple of seashells and all that. Thank you so much, Vonda Vision, for coming aboard this platform, making a big difference. Indeed, made a good point. Indeed, I hope you got the message within it. We are all worthy. Love yourself. You deserve a break today. Go get it. The hell with them bills. Go get it. You were born with a bill. You gonna die with a bill. What you gonna do in between that?
Leave it to your spouses. Leave it to your relatives.
Exactly. Put it all on him. Like what?
Here's a present. Put it.
Here
Put
go
it
your
on their
bills,
tab.
and I'll be back. What? Gotta do what I gotta do on this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Hope you're having a great time. You do still have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get some of the super greatness we have in store for you. Again, Rocky Athens, the sensational DFW Texas blues guitarist, worldwide renowned. Indeed, we're going to share one of my favorites, I'm sure Smooth's favorite 2-song video that we're going to share for you. But we're going to keep things going right now because I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Hey, let's get it on, baby. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No. Yeah. That's my super self-hyping thing. Queen Kennette Rawls is another one of those blessed queens that bring it to the platform, motivational, inspirational, in a spiritual way, because I'll be listening and I'll be like, want to say amen. Speak it. What? You will too, as you enjoy Smooth Tim's favorite song in the shower. Come on, Kim. Give it to Tim. Let's give it to him.
Living life, focus on you.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Welcome to Living Life Focused on You. Living life focused on you. Living life focused on you. It is my honor to be here tonight to speak to you guys from my heart to yours. Living life focused on you and me. Tonight is January the 8th, 2023, and our focus point for this week has been thundering in my heart is grace and mercy. Grace and mercy is our focus point for this week. Please keep your head up. Keep the grace and the mercy in your heart to know that we can and we will overcome. It's been thundering in my mind, my heart, and soul to come to you guys from my heart to yours with grace and mercy. For I do not own the rights to this song by the Mississippi Mass Choir, but I want you guys to listen to this song, Grace and Mercy.
Your grace and mercy
Brought me through. Yes. Yes. I want to thank you and praise you. Let me tell you guys, when we're going through trials and tribulations, we need to have that deep down in our soul, grace and mercy, that we can and we will overcome. Keep the positive inspiration going, focused on you and me. I just love this song, y'all. Living life focused on you. Living life focused on you. It is my honor to be here tonight to speak to you guys from my heart to yours, living life focused on you and me. Tonight is June the 15th, 2023, and our focus point for this week is demanding perseverance in our lives. Let's take this week and demand perseverance in our lives. Make no excuses this week to demand perseverance in our lives. We are not going to allow the past to hinder our future. We are going to demand perseverance through it all, through all the difficulties and struggles, trials, tribulations that we have faced throughout the years. We are now taking time out of our lives and demanding perseverance to know that we all fall down, but we can get up again. We all fall down, but we can get up again. Demanding perseverance through it all. Whatever difficulties that you have been through, please know that you can overcome. You can get through this, and I'm telling you guys, sometimes we can tell others that we are going through, and you will hear them say, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I'm so sorry. I wish I could help you. But let me tell you, you have to demand positive inspiration in your lives. You have to demand perseverance in your life to know that you can overcome. In this world, you're not going to have anyone give you anything. You have to work hard for it. I'm coming to you guys from my heart to yours. I'm living and learning just like you. We are all in this together, and I'm demanding from myself this week to apply perseverance in my life. To apply perseverance in my life. To not give up. Whatever seems hard and difficult, to just keep going and hold my head up and to apply and demand positive perseverance in my life. For I'm not here to go and try to take away from others. No, that's not what I'm all about. What I'm about is applying and demanding perseverance within myself to know that throughout this journey we call life, we're going to face trials and tribulations, but we cannot let it defeat us. We have to continue on. And this week, what we're going to do is demand perseverance to get up and get going and turn our life around for the better. We got this together, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm coming to you guys straight from my heart to demand perseverance in our lives. Don't give up. I look forward to next week. I'm letting you guys know that I am in this along with you. Demand positive perseverance in your life. I can reach that Facebook, Kennette Rawls, and my Instagram is Miss K2U224. Thank you for listening to me. I look forward to next week. Thank you.
Speak it, speak it, speak it. Woo! You know what? You need to get in line for more from Kennette Rawls. It is outstanding. Now, she is a blessing indeed, and she's here for you. All of this is free for you, your neighbors, your friends. So spread the word, if you will, and join us next week as well. Kennette Rawls, hey, I thank you so much for coming aboard this platform. You can follow her in between now till next week on Facebook and on Instagram. Please do that and spread the word, if you will. On this terrific Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. We're going to keep it going because Michele Boyd is another powerful woman, bringing it to the platform, empowering you, equipping you with the necessary skills and motivation to help yourself, to love yourself. And that is so very important. I hope you have that blue ink pen and that piece of paper or something to write on. Take a little notes down. Act like you care about yourself. You give a damn. Pass it along to someone else because it is empowering, which is part of her segment, Empowering Moments with Michi. Check it out.
Hey loves, welcome to Empowering Moments with Michi. I am Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. I am a mom, I'm a grandma. I'm that go-to person all my family and friends come to when they're facing challenges. I am a survivor of domestic violence. I pray all is well with you, that you are taking care of yourself, that you have been journaling in your journal and your blue ink pen, okay? And I have something to share with you that my pastor said, and I felt that you guys could use it too, because I found it encouraging for myself. And the word, it was 2 words: be great. Be great in all that you do. Your marriage, your job, at church, your business, your children, if you're a coach, everything that you do, be great. Now the word great means big, humongous, extravagant, major, extreme. So whatever you do it that way. Be extravagant, be extreme, be yourself unapologetically. Now the opposite of great is dull, ordinary, mediocre. Now loves, we are none of the former said, okay? So be great in all that you do. There are 3 steps that he mentioned that you can take in order to be great. The first thing is transformation. You have to change your mindset. We attract what we exude. So if you want better, that means that it all starts right here. It starts here. So transformation is the first step to changing your mindset. The second thing is separation. When you're going through this transformation, when you're changing your mindset, you are going to have to separate yourself from some people, from certain environments, because if you are in transition of transformation, you're going to have to change that circle around you, right? If they said if you want better, you have to do better. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. So that's step 2, separation. Separate yourselves. Third step is destination. What does that mean? That means have a goal. The word says, write the vision and make it plain. So however you want to see yourself, write a vision, make goals. What do you see yourself doing a year from now, 5, 10 years from now? Do you want a business? Do you want to retire? Do you want to quit that job because that boss and that certain coworker has just gotten to your last good nerve? So if you want something different, if you want to be great, you have to transform and change your mindset. You have to separate yourself from the circle of people. Maybe there might be some negative people, some negative energy that you need to separate yourself from in order to move forward to your next step. And you also have to have a destination. You can't just be out here without any type of destination. If you're going somewhere, if you're going on a trip, you set that GPS for a certain destination. So if you have a destination, you have to know how to get there. Have a destination. So loves, I pray that this has helped you. Again, be great, transform, separate, and have a destination. Until next time, loves, peace, love, and roll easy.
Thank you so much, Michele Boyd. That was outstanding, and I love that you passed on some good words from that you heard from church. That is very awesome. Be great. I am. Be great. I said I am. Stop. Be great. You and you and you. Be great. And love yourself. That's part of it as well. I'm going to add that part in. That's part of it as well. Hey, stay tuned for next week for more information. If you didn't have your blue ink pen, get it and be prepared next week when Michele Boyd graces the platform that I'm honored that she is gracing our platform to bring it all to you. And yeah. That's what I say. Let's continue on, because I think music sometimes is what's in store from our next segment. He borrows the studio from his cast, which is honorable and nice, but he is a electronic dance music composer, songwriter. He has a new CD that's all available. You can find that on Spotify, Instagram, and everything. Phantom Frost is the name. Check it out. Studio Catz is the segment.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch him.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Phantom Frost. As you can see, I'm in a quite different place today. I am down in southern Ohio, right on the Ohio River, where my family lives. I was saying goodbye to my aunt, which is a really hard thing to do, but it brings me to another point that I wanted to bring up, and the reason sometimes people do music in the electronic field is because they want money, they want fame, recognition, they want fans, they want groupies, they want the things that come along with that. And I feel that it goes to without saying that a lot of music these days feels like it has no soul. It has no feeling behind it because people are making it for those products. And those things are nice, but if you're not doing it for the motivation that it brings in, the way it makes you feel, the way that it moves you as music goes, then you're doing it, in my opinion, for the wrong reasons. Which brings me to the point that motivation is something that you have to have while doing music. Drive and determination to make something. And I have not added lyrics to my music because, for one, I don't want to say things that influence other people, and for two, I think I would rather move somebody emotionally by knowing the music and listening to the music and not having a message to say, but just being moved by that music. Classical music was a very good example of doing that, and I think that's one of those things that needs to come back into music. Motivation to make music because you're expressing yourself, and that's one of the things I want to do and go into it. And one of the messages that I have is to do it for your own feelings, for your own good, for your own sanity sometimes. And my aunt would always get on me about doing my music for the Lord, and I never did because I didn't want to influence anybody. But I do believe, excuse me, I do believe that maybe I can find a niche for that and to do that music for motivation or for the emotions of different situations. We're going to have her funeral next weekend, and I hope to make it. And that's one of those things that maybe I can go into, you know. People die all the time, and you know, they sometimes want music in there, and maybe that's an avenue that I can get where it's not giving a message, but it's just giving them pure emotion to make them feel at least consoled by their loss, or maybe it's used in a wedding. So I've always wanted to do just straight piano, and maybe that's another avenue that I'm going to go into. So with that said, I'm going to get back on the road, and I get back to, I've got another 5 hours to get home, so, and it's raining here. So you all take care, you keep the music playing, and it's the Phantom Frost out.
That's too bad. Our hearts and prayers go out to his entire family.
Our hearts and prayers most definitely.
I hate losing loved ones, and especially when there's memories.
And yes,
there's always memory with loved ones, but you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Sometimes deep-rooted memories. And
absolutely.
Yeah,
even in the midst of this, I appreciate you, Phantom Frost, for
taking
the time exactly and doing your segment when this is a time of need. So we send our condolences and our prayers indeed. Stay tuned next week for some more. Hey, you don't know what you in store for, do you? But you need to stay tuned, and you need to come on back next week for that. But right now, this is the favorite part that I love, which is the show question of the week. Great kings and queens from all over the world video in their answer to the show question of the week. Smooth, this week's show question is interesting.
Let's see what the show question maybe. Question of the week is, what's the appropriate age for a boy or girl to begin dating? And what curfew time should the date be over?
Now keep in mind, in your opinion, because I might say something different, and hey, well, what is what it is. Let's check out Queen Sylvia Wilson Elgin, Jay Smith from United Kingdom, and Queen Pamela Anderson.
Hi. Thanks for tuning into this segment of the Now You Know show. Question of the week. The question of the week this week is, when should a boy or a girl start dating, and what should the curfew time be? Oh, that's really kind of hard because my youngest child is almost 30. So in today's world, I think age 16 would be a great age to start dating. And I think the curfew time needs to be 11 o'clock. If it's on a weekend, 10 o'clock if it's through the week. So I really think that's really kind of hard, but they don't need to be out after 11 o'clock, period. But through the week, if they have to go somewhere, it would have to be 10 o'clock. Thanks, Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, for this opportunity. I am Queen Sylvia. You can follow me on Facebook at Sylvia Wilson Elgin and Sylvia in the Community. You can follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube at Extraordinary People 4158. Thanks again. Bye.
Hi there, Jay Smith here to answer the question of the week for the Queen Silvy Show. This week's question, what, in your opinion, is an appropriate age for a boy, girl to start dating, and what curfew would you give the date to end? It's a tricky one for me because obviously I've got a daughter who's coming up for 15. And I think, to be fair, that would probably be, you know, a reasonable age to start dating, and I mean, like now when she goes out with her friends and things, she knows she always has a curfew that she's got to be home by, which she normally does do. Yeah, I would say, yeah, around sort of 14, 15, you know, I mean, everyone's different, and I know it's a tricky one, and I would obviously give a curfew of maybe 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and yeah, so that is my answer to the question of the week. I hope you're all well, I hope you're all good, and until next time, take care, guys.
Hello, this is Pam, and I'm here to answer the question of the week for Now You Know. What is the appropriate age for someone to start dating? I would say the magical age 14. From my past experience, 14 is the age that everything seems to change for a teenager. They get weird, they have their own mind, and they're trying to find themselves. So 14 would be the best and the safest year for them to start dating, and that's because you'd have a little bit control if you accept them and welcome their date into your home. That way you can keep an eye on them at that critical age of 14. The time that the date should end, I would say midnight is safe. They do stay up past midnight watching a movie. So to be safe, it gives them time to have a nice time and get home safely. Now, this is Pam, and I thank you for listening to me. And I can be reached on my Facebook support group page, You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela. And yes, 14 is a safe age for them to start dating. And midnight, have your tail at home.
Wow, if you don't know,
now you know, people. That and opened my eyes up already. Call me strict, call me square, but listen, I am proud to say I was a virgin until I was 18. I didn't even start dating or going out and let nobody. I was a tomboy. Don't even try that stuff till I was about 17 and a half. So there you have it. But hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? It was 8 of us in my family. That would have drove my mama crazy. 14? What? You can't make up your bed or wash dishes at 14. You ain't going out this hole. Tim, what about you?
I was like 13. No, well, I mean, you know, you had the dances. We had like a junior high dance and Sadie Hawkins dances and stuff like that. And we would go to the movies with the girls. I mean, come on, man. It was all innocent.
You so bad. 13. Gee, we need crickets.
It was all innocent.
So you say, look, rank, rank. Yeah, right. Hey, boy, that's interesting. And you have time. You can also, right? You wasn't in Vegas. Talking about whatever's in Vegas, stay in Vegas. No, you was over it. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, listen, hey, you can also send your video in to let us know what you think as well, and we'll play it next week. But let's get it on and finish it out with Queen Michele Boyd, Fatboy Tebbis, Queen Kennette Rawls, and newcomers Aaliyah and Dejour.
Hey, Queen Silvy, Smooth Tim, and everyone. I'm Michelle. I'm here to answer the question of the week, which is, when should a boy and or girl start dating, and when is a good curfew for them? I feel 16 is probably a pretty good age to start dating, to go out on a date. It could probably be a group date where there are other people involved. And probably for the curfew at 16, 9 o'clock, because parents have to go to bed, okay? They have to go to work in the morning. So that's what I feel about dating, that they should be around 16, preferably in a group setting, and 9 o'clock curfew. Hi, I'm Michele Boyd, certified life coach, women's empowerment strategist. My Instagram handle is Heaven Sent Life Coaching. Until next time, bye.
Hey, Queen Silvy. Hey, Smooth Tim. It's Fat Boy here. What age is appropriate to start dating? For me, I have to go off of what my parents did to me since I do not have children yet. They waited until I was self-sufficient, meaning I needed to be able to drive and pay for the date. Not so much drive, but definitely pay. They didn't want to drive all the time, so if I wanted to do a date every Friday, I needed my license. And I guess that showed my parents, I was mature enough and able to go and do something without, any catastrophes happening or anything like that. So I say when you're old enough to drive and work, you're old enough to date.
Hello. Hi, Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. This is Kennette Rawls from Virginia. It is an honor to answer your question for the week. Your question is, what is appropriate age for a boy or girl to start dating, and what is the appropriate curfew time? Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, Sweet 16, I believe, is a great time and a reasonable time to start dating. And also the appropriate time, in my opinion, is 12 midnight. Between 12 midnight, no later than 12:30. It is my honor to answer your question for the week. I look forward to next week. I can reach that Facebook, Kennette Rawls, and my Instagram is Miss K2U224. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Leah. The question for today is, what's a good age for a boy or a girl to start dating? I say 16, like going to high school, feel like more responsible and stuff. And a good curfew is about 9 o'clock in the house. Yeah, lights out and stuff.
Hi, my name is Dejour. Good age, I would say, for boys and girls. Honestly, around junior year of high school, so I think around 16, 17, just because they're starting to get older. So they, anything can happen. You don't want to have a child at a young age and do anything wrong or anything. So thank you. Have a blessed
one. Wow, was that interesting? I'm not going to give my opinion on it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but some of them aligned with me. I said 10 o'clock on the weekdays, 11 o'clock, 11:30 on weekends.
Let me just say this.
My parents were kind of like the same way when I was that young. If you're out till midnight, after midnight, there's nothing out there for you. So the only thing you could be doing is up to no good.
Well, I worry. I'm a worry. If I'm not going to say midnight and I go to bed around 10 o'clock trying to get my sleep in for work, and my child is out there in these streets. You know how hard it is and how rough it is out here in these streets right now today. I still stand by what I did for my son and my daughter. I try to keep her a virgin, no dating till 18. Work first, start making money, get your bank account, get your head right. And she did, working, getting her bank account. But she met his ass at work. 17 and a half ain't bad though, right? Okay, so that's how I am. I'm not strict. I'm just protective. There's a lot of other things we can feel in that void right now before we get to that point. But whoo, smooth. I didn't know him at 13 because I would have said, boy, if you don't get out my face, 13-year-old trying to. Yeah. But hey,
I would have treated you, ma'am.
Like at 13, you gonna call me ma'am?
Say, lady, my beautiful little princess.
You had to do more than that, because even at 13, I had a scroll. What? Boop, boop, you gotta go.
Wow, you like those kind of candy bars too?
Nope, I buy them myself. What else? What else you got? Keys to a car? What?
How young? Jeez.
That's right.
Just preparing for my future.
If you're gonna start early, if you're going to start early, you may as well start early now, knowing just what the preferences and amenities for a queen. But nevertheless, enough of that, because we can go on and on and on about that there. But I thank you. I thank everybody. In fact, if you would love to be a part of the Queen Silvy Show question of the week, or if you have a skill, talent, a gift, positivity, something you'd like to bring to the platform with your own segment, message me at queensylvy@comic.com. Go to the website, thequeensylvyshow.com, or where you're viewing or watching this, you can leave it in the comment section, and my good man Smooth will make sure we get that taken care of indeed. But before I go any further, I do want to thank you, all of you, for taking the time, being here, supporting these wonderful people and the segments and the gift that they bring, for being here, watching and listening in on the Now You Know Show. It means a great deal to Smooth and myself indeed. I also want to thank you, Pamela Anderson, and You're Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pamela, LP and LP Flavor Review, Superstar, Kayne Petiniot, and God's Word to be Heard, Vonda Vision, and Happy Black Sheep, Kennette Rawls, and Living Life Focused on You, Michele Boyd, and Empowering Moments with Michi, and Phantom Frost with his hot segment, Studio Catz. And everyone this week who participated in the show question of the week: Queen Sylvia Wilson, Elgin, J. Smith, Queen Pamela Anderson, Queen Michele Boyd, Fat Boy Tevis, Queen Kennette Rawls, and Queen Aaliyah and Dejour. Hey, I appreciate it. He's saying, well, then the guys gets called a king. Because I say it so when I say it right. Not, I'm acknowledging
it's your show. You'll do what you want.
Queens got it. We rule right now. But nevertheless, let's get it on, because although this showcase video is not a queen, he is bad, B-A-D, in his own lane, doing his thing for several decades. Rocky Ath has been on the platform with superstars. He himself is a superstar, bringing you. He is a blues guitarist and is bad indeed. Sit back. What is the name of the tune?
Well, I'll tell you what. It is a privilege to like. He is a good friend, and you know what? Back in the day, he played with Black Oak, Arkansas, and he played with John Mayhill and the Blues Breakers. He is the Oak Cliff Kid, the Texas Tornado. He is Mr. Rocky Athens. Yeah. And the song is Looking Back.
Looking Back. Let's check it out. But with that said, Smooth, before we get into it, how can we be followed?
Hey, we can simply be followed by Googling us.
You got all like a ringmaster. Yeah, I loved it.
And that ring announcer.
I love it.
Phase. That's right. Yeah. But simply Google us. And again, it's been scrolling there at the top of the screen for y'all, either on our page at www.thequeensylvyshow.com, or go to YouTube and type in again, The Queen Silvy Show, and you'll get all of the results of all of our shows. And when you go to our YouTube page, please subscribe.
Would you?
So appreciate that.
So, with that said, hey, check it out and join us next week for some more super greatness with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim.
That's
Rocky
right.
Athens, Looking Back.
And in case you don't know, now you know.
Now you
people.
know.
Here we go. that song.